Hey, Isabel. Hi. This is Isabel, but your future self. This is really weird. Look, I know you're about to get toxic bags. What are you talking about? Toxic bags? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Isabel Varela, and for today's video, doctors, boobs, holistic medicine, oh my! I want to put a disclaimer up. I am not a doctor, I am not a surgeon. I'm only here to share my personal experience and to empower each and every one of you to always do thorough research. Ladies, did you know that in 2018, according to the plastic surgery statistics, breast implants were the #1 cosmetic surgery? With that information, we would hope that by getting breast implants, there wouldn't be that much risk involved because everyone's doing it. Sorry, but there's also a fear that it is a surgery and there's always some kind of risk involved. And now with breast implants being available at our fingertips, we tend to forget that we're putting plastic objects in our body. And our body may or may not reject it. Look, I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm only here to empower you to always do thorough research and to make an informed decision. I'm going to cover 3 things today. The first thing I'm going to cover are the common risks that are shared with you during your consultation with a plastic surgeon to get breast implants. 2, I'm going to share my personal experience, aka breast implant illness. And number 3, a phone call to my old self with A cups. And I have a bonus for you at the end. Let's talk about the common risks with breast implants that your surgeon will go over with you. 1, there's a chance of getting scar tissue, which is also known as a capsular contracture, which is hardening of your breasts. 2, there's always a chance of getting an infection because again, it's surgery, you're getting cut up, going in there. 3, there's a chance of your breast implants rupturing and or your breast implants leaking. 4, there's also a chance that you may get breast pain, and there's a chance that you may or may not lose sensation in your nipples or completely lose your sensation. The other thing that the surgeon will now tell you is that every 10 to 12 years, there may be a chance that you need to renew your breast implants, meaning get those old ones taken out and get some new ones put in. And actually, FDA has a statistics that 1 out of every 5 patients have to get some kind of revision. Unfortunately, there's a lot of other things that I didn't know when I got my surgery. And a lot of things that my surgeon didn't tell me. Which leads me to number 2. My personal journey with breast implants. Also, breast implant illness. But before we get to the breast implant illness, let's begin from when I first got my surgery. So grab a chair if you're not already sitting down, get a little cup of coffee or tea, whatever you drink, and get comfy. Okay. So the good news is the surgery went well. Didn't have any complications. However, after a year, I started to feel funny. I was having a lot of issues with my stomach. And I went to two gastroenterologists and they said I probably had IBS because I had diarrhea, I had constipation, I had acid reflux, I was taking Prevacid, Nexium, Gaviscon, Pepto-Bismol. And not only did they tell me I had IBS, I also had 2 colonoscopies, a barium swallow, and a biopsy, and everything came back normal. I thought, okay, so I must have really bad intestines, and I got some bad genes. A couple of years go by. Now I'm feeling worse. I'm getting a lot of back pain and a knife slicing through your breast pain. My arms are going numb. My legs are going numb. Now I feel fluffy and I'm super exhausted. I have really bad acne, yeast infection every week, UTI once a month, and I'm having abdominal and pelvic pain here. Now I'm wondering, what's going on? I was 25 years old and I felt like I was 80. I actually remember looking in the mirror and saying, I feel like I'm dying. I moved to New York City and I started my holistic path. I visited my first naturopathic doctor and started a Candida diet. Then I went to the keto diet, paleo diet, low FODMAP diet, SIBO, vegan, vegetarian, raw, intermittent fasting, juicing, Ayurveda, herbal medicine, Chinese medicine, air, colonics, and taking the 13 to 20 supplements a day. I started to feel a little bit better, but it was only for brief amounts of time. And then I would get those waves of feeling really bad, extremely exhausted, a lot of joint pain, and not sleeping. Imagine by this time, I've seen 7 doctors, 3 gastroenterologists, 2 naturopathic doctors, 1 functional gastroenterologist, and 1 functional gynecologist. At this point, you could imagine I'm feeling super overwhelmed. I have no idea what's wrong with me. And a lot of the tests that I would get back were saying nothing was wrong and they were negative. And I got super upset because one would say I had lupus, another person would say I had celiac disease, another person would say I had some kind of inflammatory disease. What is it? Luckily, it wasn't until my functional gynecologist ordered a 23 blood test panel. That means they had to drain enough blood out of me to fill up 23 large test tubes to test for a variety of things. When I get the results back, now I have issues with my adrenal glands, cortisol levels, I don't have enough probiotics in my system, among other things, and I have this mutated gene, which is MTHFR, which I like to call the motherfucker gene, which in simple terms, it affects the way your body detoxes and how it produces B12 and folate. At this point, I am still super exhausted. I'm trying the best that I can, eating the right kinds of foods, trying to get enough rest, and exercising, but I'm still feeling bad. And it wasn't until I watched the movie and they were actually talking about all the plastics in the ocean and pretty much our planet and how it's destroying it. And then that's when I look down and say, oh my God, I have plastic inside of my body. What do I do next? Google. And bam! Breast implant illness. And of course, I go down the rabbit hole. What is breast implant illness? Let me get you the definition. This is a definition from breastcancer.org. Breast implant illness, BII, is a term that some women and doctors use to refer to a wide range of symptoms that can develop after undergoing reconstruction or cosmetic augmentation with breast implants. It is also sometimes referred to as autoimmune inflammatory syndrome. And this can occur with any type of breast implant, including silicone gel filled, saline filled, which is what I got, smooth surface, textured surface, round or teardrop shaped. Some of the symptoms include, but not limited to, joint and muscle pain, chronic fatigue, memory and concentration problems, which also means brain fog, breathing problems. And a side note, I also have brain fog and I still have issues breathing. Sleep disturbance, rashes and skin problems, dry mouth and dry eyes, anxiety, depression, headaches, hair loss, gastrointestinal problems, and unfortunately, even death. I luckily found a Facebook forum called Breast Implant Illness and Healing by Nicole DeRuda. And when I joined, there are about 15,000 members. Do you know how many members there are now? 100,000 members. And it's really helpful Facebook community because a lot of these women have implants. They're looking to explant, which is something that I'm very excited to be doing in August. And it's also a support group for talking about how they're feeling, the different symptoms. And a lot of the women have a variety of the symptoms I just mentioned, and also that I shared with you, and even that motherfucker gene. But unfortunately, there's not enough data or evidence for the medical industry to say that, yes, these symptoms are caused by breast implant. However, the positive news is a lot of the women that are part of the forum and have shared their own journeys of getting their breast implants removed start to feel better. Not 100%, but a lot of the symptoms fade, and it varies per person, right? The other thing that's also a positive is the FDA now is calling on all the breast implant manufacturers to put warnings about breast cancer, because there's a new rare cancer that's showing up, and they're concerned that it could be from the breast implants, which are the silicone filled. I know this is a lot of information to take in, and it can be a bit overwhelming whether you're thinking about getting breast implants or you already have your breast implants. But I only share this with you because I want you to be able to do your own research and make an informed decision. And I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. It's your body. I'm only sharing my own personal story. Which leads me to part number 3. my future self talking to my old self with a cups. Hey, Isabel. Hi. This is Isabel, but your future self. This is really weird. Look, I know you're about to get toxic bags. What are you talking about? Toxic bags? Look, let's cut to the chase. I know that you've just saved $6,000 to get breast implants, right? I guess. But I want to share with you things that I wish I would have known before I got my own surgery. And I know that you're not happy. And I know that you finally want to feel lovable enough, good enough, pretty enough. And I can empathize with that. The other thing too is I know you keep rationalizing and saying that, well, I'm getting the surgery because I want to look better in a swimsuit. And I know you've said that you want to look better in lingerie, you want to look better naked. And I know that the bigger percentage is because you want attention from males. No, I know it's not easy to hear. But think about why you're really doing this. What's the intention behind it? Yeah, but I'm gonna love myself more now. I know you want to feel more confident. I know you want to be happier. I know you want to love yourself. But Isabel, is it really worth risking your life and spending tens of thousands of dollars? I know it's worth it. And what if I told you that you can love yourself more and feel more confident without risking your life? And it just starts with being truthful, being honest with yourself, humbling yourself, looking at your issues, building your self-love and self-respect. You can do this. I know that wasn't easy to hear. Are you still there? Yeah, I'm still here. Out of the 15 years that I've had these toxic bags in, there's only been a few months that I actually felt good. I had that high, quote unquote, of that instant gratification, but it was short term and it wasn't real because I still never felt good enough, because I wanted bigger lips, I wanted longer eyelashes, I wanted a skinnier waist, I wanted a bigger butt. I never felt perfect. And I want you to learn from my mistakes and to know that, damn, I was trying not to cry, Isabel, but hold on. No. You're beautiful just the way you are. Do you have like tissue? Dang, hold on. Just a second. And the person that's destined to be with you will love you just the way you are. No boobs or boobs. It doesn't matter. And I don't want it to take you 15 years to really understand that true beauty comes from within, Isabel. Hold on, I have to wait. Dang, I was trying not to cry, but... And the only reason I'm happy that I did this is because I'm now able to share this story with so many women in the world to understand how beautiful they really are. So ladies, learn from me. You can start building your self-love and self-respect now. today. And you want to know what's really cool is that all those things that you call flaws or things that you hate about yourself are actually the things that make you unique. And did you know that there's no one else in the world like you? There's only one you. And isn't that amazing? So I have a bonus. You can start showing your self-love and self-respect right now, today. For any of you that are looking to get breast implants or may have breast implants, I have a few links down below that I would love for you to research and read through. And again, it's your body. You do what you want. But it's always good to see both sides of the story. You want to be able to make an informed decision. Hey, if you're liking what you're watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can even hit the little notification bell so you stay up to date with all the new content that I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm also on the other social media platforms. If you want to follow me, I will leave all the links down below for you in the description box. Thank you.